In this video, you will learn how to solve this algebra maths question using quadratic formula. We're going to take it bit by bit and you will see how we arrive at the solution using quadratic formula and a bit of logarithm or the natural logarithm in solving it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel for more mathematics solution content. Now let's get started. Now for us to solve this question, I want you to look at the question thoroughly. You'll come to find out that in order to solve this question, one thing we need to do is to make the right hand side to be equal to 1. And the only way to make the right hand side to be equal to 1 is by dividing all through by 4 to the power of x. Now let's get started. Now if we divide all through by 4 to the power of x, we're going to have this to become 9x divided by 4 to the power of x, and this will be minus 6x divided by 4 to the power of x, and this will be equal to 4 to the power of x divided by 4 to the power of x. So 4 to the power of x over here is 1, 4 to the power of x over here is 1, and then 1 divided by 1 is definitely going to give us 1. So the right hand side is equal to 1. On the left hand side, we are going to use or apply a law of indices. Now from that law of indices, you come to see that if you have a to the power of x dividing b to the power of x, this can simply be equal to a divided by b, and all will carry x because they have the same power. Same thing goes here. So this is going to give us 6 divided by 4 all to the power of x, and this is going to give us 9 divided by 4 and all to the power of x. Great. Now we can simplify this, and to simplify this, you come to see that this 2 can go here to give us 2, while 2 can go here to give us 3, right? Good. So we are going to have that to be simplified. While over here, we can reduce that to give us, this can give us 3 to the power of 2, right? Divided by 2 to the power of 2. And all of these will be to the power of what? X. So this will be minus 3 to the power of 2 all to the power of x, and this will be equal to 1. Now do you notice something? That there is something unique in this expression. So since this side is carrying the same power, since they are carrying the same power 2, we can simplify both of them. So we'll have our 3 divided by 2 all squared, and all of them will be double square x minus 3 divided by 2 all to the power of x, and this will be equal to 1. So do you notice that we have something here? To simplify this, we are going to apply one law of indices. In that law of indices, if you have a to the power of x multiplying the power of y, this can be equal to a to the power of y multiplying the power of what? X. So that's more of an inverted powers. So this will now give us what we'll have as 3 divided by 2 all up to the power of x first. So the general power will now be 2, and this will be minus 3 divided by 2, and this will be all to the power of x, while this will be equal to 1. Great. Now do you notice that 3 divided by 2 is common? So since 3 divided by 2 is common, all we need to do is to let the value of 3 divided by 2 to be equal to y. So if we allow the value of 3 divided by 2 to the power of x to be equal to y, that means we can easily simplify that expression. That expression will now give us y square, right, minus y, and this will be equal to 1. So if we bring 1 in the left hand side back to the right hand side, we'll have that expression to be y square minus y minus 1, and this will be equal to what? 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. To solve this quadratic equation, as we said earlier on, we are going to use the quadratic formula. From the quadratic formula, you come to see that the value of y can be equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Right? Now from that expression, you come to see that a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 1, which is this, and then c will be equal to negative 1, which is that. So if we insert those parameters into the algebraic or quadratic equation, we're going to have the value of our y to be equal to negative bracket negative 1 plus or minus the square root of, this is going to give us negative 1 square minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by negative 1, and all these will be divided by 2 multiplied by 1. Great. Now let's simplify to get the value of y. The value of y will now be equal to minus times minus is going to give us 1 plus or minus the square root of, this is going to give us 1, minus times minus will give us plus, and then 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 1 will also give us what? 4, divided by 2 times 1 is 2. So what do we have here? We have our y to be equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 5 divided by 2. So our value for y will be equal to, we'll have our y in the first place to be equal to the square root of 5. We can write this like this because it's positive, divided by 2, and then we'll have our y to be equal to 1 minus the square root of 5 divided by 2. So these are the two values of x we are going to get for that expression. Now recall earlier on that we said the value of 3 divided by 2 to the power of x is equal to y. So we're going to put that into that expression. If y is equal to 3 divided by 2 to the power of x, then we are meant to find the value of x. So on this other side, we'll have our 3 divided by 2 all to the power of x to be equal to the square root of 5 plus 1 divided by 2. While on this side, you come to see that we'll have our 3 divided by 2 all to the power of x equal to 1 minus root 5 divided by 2. Now let's solve this first part, and then we can pay attention to the other solution. Now from this first part, for all values of x we insert into this expression, be it negative, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and on, this expression over here will always give us a positive what? Result. Why this? Because square root of 5 is greater than 1, which is 2.2. 1 minus 2.2 is going to give us a negative what? A negative result. And now you can see that negative can never be equal to positive. As a result of that, we are going to neglect this result because it's going to end up giving us an imaginary solution. Now we're going to concentrate on this other solution. To solve this further for the value of x, we are going to look at how we can take the natural log of both sides, or we take the log of both sides. So whichever you feel like working with, you can truly work with that. So let's look at taking the log of both sides. If we take the log of both sides, we're going to have the log of 3 divided by 2 all to the power of x to be equal to the log of root 5 plus 1 divided by 2. Now remember from the law also of logarithm that if you have the log of m base a, mx base a, and this will be equal to x log of m base what? Base a. So if we have that logarithm expression, that means this value of x on this side is going to get behind the logarithm. So we'll have our x log of 3 divided by 2, while this will be equal to the log of root 5 plus 1 divided by 2. Great. Now if we divide both sides by the log of 3 divided by 2, we're going to have this side to be equal to x, and that will be equal to log of root 5 plus 1 divided by 2, all divided by log of 3 divided by 2. Now you see from here we can apply a law of logarithm to simplify further. From the law of logarithm, we will have the log of a divided by b. This can be equal to the log of a minus the log of what? Log of b. So if we simplify that using that log rule, as the division rule of logarithm, we are going to find a value of x to be equal to log of root 5 plus 1, right, minus the log of 2, and this will be divided by log of 3 minus the log of what? Log of 2. Now let's simplify root 5 plus 2. Root 5 is going to give us a 2.2 something. So 2.236, right? So if we look at that and we simplify that, we're going to have that expression. If we add 1, we're going to have the value of our x to be equal to log of 3.236 minus the log of 2, all divided by the log of 3 minus the log of 2. So we're going to find the log of 3.236, and then we'll find the log of 2, and then we'll simplify to get the value of our x. So our value of x will be equal to the log of 3.236. You point your logarithm calculator, is going to give us 0.51 minus, this is going to give us 0.3 301, right? Yes, that's what it will give us, and this is going to give us 0.4771 minus 0.301. So if you simplify this, the numerator is going to give us x equal to 0.209, right, divided by, this is going to give us 0.1761. So the value of x will be equal to 1.1868, and that's the value of x that truly satisfies that algebraic expression that is given to us up there. Now I want us to do something. We are going to check if that solution is absolutely correct. Now let's check to see if that solution is correct. We are given 9 to the power of x minus 6 to the power of x equal to 4. If we insert the value of x to be equal to 1.1868, are we going to get what is on the left hand side to be equal to what on the right hand side? We have x squared minus 6x, right? That's it, 6x, and that's equal to 4 to the power of x. Now let's take the value of 1.1868. So the value of 9 to the power of 1.1868 minus 6 to the power of 1.1868 will it be equal to the value of 4 to the power of 1.1868? Let's check. If we simplify this pointing our calculator, we're going to have this to be equal to 13.5673 minus 8.3851, and this will be equal to 5.1823. So all you need to do is to point a 4 and then you raise it to the power of 1.1868. If you do that, you're going to arrive at this value. Now let's subtract this. If we subtract this, we're going to have this to become 5.1822 is it equal to 5.1823? Of course, apart from the last digit. So that tells us that the value 5.182, which is approximately same value with 5.182, because this, if rounded up, is not up to 5, tells us that the value of x equal to 1.1868 is the correct answer to that algebraic expression that is given to us up there. I know you did enjoy watching this math solution. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified mathematics solutions. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye for now.